Hey guys, it's Rob here again, and it is Capture the Flag. Yeah, that's right. The new season started, and now the first event for the new season is Capture the Flag, and it's one of my favorite ones. I like Capture the Flag. It kind of keeps you on your toes, levels the playing field, so to speak, with other players, especially when it starts out at the beginning of the season, because nobody really has any aggressive Ascensions. But before we jump into the Capture the Flag, I do want to talk about the new season, the Ascension Tower, and what we can potentially expect going down the pike here over the next couple weeks. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the tower. Okay, so here's the Ascension Tower. As you can see, I've already kind of made some progress on the Ascension Tower, but between the Arcana, Void, and good old Realm here, they have some variety. However, if you watched my previous video, you know what they did with some of the spells and some of the cards. They buffed, it seems like, the witches, and it seems like they're buffing some spells to kind of counteract some of the new mythicals, as well as some of the strategies that have been coming forth. However, the Ascension Tower is kind of going, in my opinion, toward the direction of trying to boost spam this season, and this is just my take on it. Love to hear what your opinion is on the Ascension Towers. What do you think is going to happen? What kind of things are you think you're going to see over the next couple weeks? I'd love to hear. Just put it in the comments. So let's take a look at Void. So Void's starting some typical trajectory. As you can see, they're starting off with, the stuff that nobody really ever uses in regular play. Of course, the Reaper, just costing less. He's good, I guess, for the initial spam stuff. He's going to be able to swipe things out, and if you get him buffed up to a high enough level, he could very well be aggressive because his health is relatively high. I just don't utilize him. His speed is decent, so he could be an X factor you could potentially use during the spam events. So definitely consider him in your decks if you're going to have to buff him anyway. Why not throw him in there in replace of maybe a Blade Dancer or Rolling Rocks or whatnot, because at least he can do some hit. Rolling Rocks are pretty cheap, so I can't really use them as a comparison. But like instead of the Archers, which I'll talk about them here in a little bit. Then, of course, you got the Executioner, where his range is longer. He's going to be great for the events like Capture the Flag, as well as Colossus. Then you have, of course, Undead Army, just being cheaper. This is not really a good take because they cost 9. Now they dropped down to 8 with using this. Before they used to be 8 and they dropped down to 7, which was great. Now they're still a little costly, so they're a risk because they're a minion card that can be killed relatively easy with counters like the Executioner or the Fearless Leader or the Amazon. So they're risky. They're good for drawing energy for like your Soul Leech and your Bloodstalkers. Then they go to the next tier, which looks like they're going to allow you to do Valkyrie again for speed, which is always a plus. The Doppelganger being reduced in cost, of course, that's not a bad perk to have. Hell Fiend being reduced in cost by 1, that's a good one to have always. Nothing when it comes down to Viper this season. Right now they're boosting the Punisher, so you can get him up to level 11, and now he's going to heal as he kills. Could be a good difference maker. He might be a good level 3 cost card to put up there, especially being a legendary card. Definitely probably a plus if you can get him up to that level of being able to use the Ascension. Of course, the Ascension is only 1, so as you can see, the trajectory is relatively inexpensive for the most part. Once you get past, so this is 1, then that's 1, so that's 2, so it'd be 4, 6, 7. So you would have to invest 7 of your Ascension points to get to the Punisher if that is something you want. Or you can go this direction, which would be what is 2, 4, 7 for this one. So I did that right. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 4, 6. So that'd be, oh, so I'm sorry, I'm wrong. So that's very expensive. So if you're talking about 1, then 2, then 4, then 6, and that's 8, that's 9 here versus 7 this way. So that's what I meant. I misspoke, I'm sorry. So 7 to get to Hellfiend, 9 to get the Punisher. I don't know if it's worth it. So if you have those type of points floating around, that's great, but that's going to make you commit to this path. Now let's look at Realm. Realm, not really much in the lines of great things to go for. So you got the Shield Bearer, just makes them cost less. Then you have the Alchemist, which is range, it gets buffed by 10, which is great. The Marksman gets his buff by 5. And then, of course, you get the Fearless Leader, which gives you a 2 seconds freeze when he gets put down, so it locks everybody in place for 2 seconds. The Guardian getting an extra 5 range. Then you have the Mountain Giant being able to do a 50% chance of getting double Rolling Rocks when he gets hit. Immortal Knight, an additional 5 seconds, which is great for when he's doing damage after he gets killed. Queen Oba, she's doing her spawns with half charge, which is great. But again, this is costly. Then you got Pixie, which this is the ultimate right here. Pixie being what it is the ultimate here, one where she frees everybody and then she doesn't wake you up when she hits you. That is a harsh spell. However, I would definitely not waste the investment, because again, look at the cost here. So it's 3 at this point. Then you have 4. All right, so that's 6. It's 8. It's 10. 11. So it's going to cost you 11 to get to her. Not worth it. So I'm going with the strategy of using some Void, and then I'm going to go ahead and go Arcane. So looking at Arcane, you have the Swordsman, not really a great Ascension. Then you have the Archers, which is good. They're a good, range attacker if you want to use that to get the extra 1. So it gives you 4 archers that you can hit down. I don't know if this is better. The difference is that you have range here and potentially obstructions against things like the Rolling Rocks or whatnot if they are right on top of it. Here, you're going to have to rely on his health, and if you don't have him leveled up enough, not worth it. So if you have Commander is going to be a pain in the ass. So you're going to see a lot of people utilize the Commander and jump in lanes with the Elena tactic. It's going to be a nightmare. I'm not looking forward to it. I've already seen a little bit of it. For 1 Ascension point, and with the speed boost that she gives now that when she's ascended, she's going to be a troublemaker, especially when people are using this combined with her and all the other rigmarole that's going to be coming around. It's going to be crazy. The Elite Warriors, great, because you get 2 Elite Warriors in 1 lane, opposed to just 1, depending on the lanes you place it, which is a positive. You have the Reflector, which does the full damage reflection, which is a plus. I want that. And then here's the one everybody's going to be going for, which is a Magic Construct. The Crazy Ascension, to where when you put him down, it's like doing a Reese Power, which reduces the cost of minions being put onto the field. He is one that I want. He's going to be one that everybody's going to be going for, so expect that in the latter part of the event. The Prince Vendor, he gets a shield. I don't like Vendor. The double whammy hit by the Phase Assassins, annoying as hell. And then, of course, you get the additional hits by the Blade Dancer. So people are going to be devoting into this path is going to be aggressive. They're going to be low-cost cards, toggling back and forth in the lanes, with some potential shields from if they were to do this with Valen and shield. Oh my gosh, this is going to be crazy. So my take is you're going to see some crazy spam and some crazy flip-flopping here, but people utilizing the Arcana path. That's what you're going to see. So the cost on this side is not that expensive. As you can see, everything for the most part is 1, except for these bigger ones here, which is 2. So just do the math on what's going to cost to get to these all directions. So that's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 6. So 6 right now, and you already have problem right there in that section. 6, that's 8, that's 10, 11, 12. So a total of 12 Ascension points on this path on its own. You can complete the entire thing. So I don't know if I get to 6 or get to 12 Ascension points in a total season. I've never tried counting it. I might do that this season just to see. But yeah, I would imagine this path is going to be dominated and people are going to be using that strategy. So you have to anticipate that and be prepared for it, guys. It's going to be a nightmare. It's not going to be fun. You will have a lot of aggressive, spammy toggling back and forth crap going on, and it's going to be a nightmare. They can either combine that with Reese Power and the Earthquake, or they're going to use Valen to shield that group when they change lanes, which if they have a buffed up enough Valen, they're going to be able to put the shield on them, which is going to be hard to take down. So when it gets further up into the season, you're going to want to start using things that can do multiple damages. Like maybe the Executioner is important. Maybe you know, having the Amazon and the Nature Guardian as your defense against that. But then you're going to have to deal with the jumping back and forth. It's going to suck. So anticipate that. All right, so the season right now has been kind of crazy. I have not had a good deal of success with different decks. I'm trying different decks to try different strategies and such. This is my normal deck I was using with Noella. This is the one I've been playing with because it seems to be more successful. Using some of the mythicals that of course mine aren't really that high, but I've been playing with it. So let's just go ahead and try a battle just to kind of see how it looks and show you what's going on my side based on what I've been experiencing. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of wacky decks and people still using some of the stuff from the previous season, which is fine, I guess, as long as it's working for you. But apparently it's been working against me, so I can't really argue that. All right, so I believe this may be a bot. I can't tell. The health of the portal looks a little low, so I'm assuming this is probably a bot. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so I am using the usual lightning, which I was trying to avoid using lightning before because I actually liked using the earthquake. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill her. They really did not want that, did they? Okay, so this is a bot because he's let me play out my hand and now he's eliminating everything. Okay. So he's not ascended because it's not high enough in the levels yet. All right, Archer, gotcha. Yes. Okay, good. I was hoping I would have left. Okay, well that doesn't really do any good for you. It does eliminate him from being able to continue doing damage, but it doesn't change the outcome. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get him out of the way, because he was trying to double whammy that. All right, so I am going to push that back a little bit, get rid of him. There you go. Call some power. He's gonna have to kill something here, but I'm gonna go ahead and do both. So now he has the lava and he has that. So it's just amazing how they always have the counters. Look. So I'm gonna put him there. Hopefully she can stop that. I don't want to risk it. Okay, this is getting a little overly aggressive. Using that Revenant. Alright, so what are you gonna do now? That's what I didn't want. She's gonna kill him, yeah. I'm gonna freeze her. Hopefully it gets her, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Bam, okay, good. Alright, so if this is a bot, this is a pretty aggressive bot, I tell you that. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to get rid of this nonsense. The only benefit I have right now that I'm working with is the fact that he's using this thing and it is costing the bot the ability of doing certain things. Alright, so let's get you out of the way. There you go. Let my guys do their damage. Alright, so you're going to kill the Viper? Nope. Okay, there you go. I think that was a bot, though. So, most likely it was. We'll see here in a second. Alright, so let's see. 33, okay. Okie dokie, let's see what we got here going. Bot. What was the name of that person? We battled. Turbo was a real person? Shocked. Yeah, you were. Okay. Yeah, you're playing some crazy stuff, dude. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be playing that kind of deck right now. Anyhow, all right, let's see here. Can I add you? I am capped off at my stuff. Let's see. That's the one thing I hate about this game is that it caps you on the amount of people you can have, and it also doesn't take into consideration your friends. Well, it does take it. Like it says, I only have 55 out of 60 friends, but it's not counting the 5 people I've referred to the game. So I don't get that. It's weird. Okay, so let's take a look at the capture the flag. Again, I haven't played it yet, as you can see. Let's see what people are doing right now for strategies. Wind with lightning. Yeah, that's typical. Okay, you're doing roll rock, so a lot of speed. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I have for my event deck here on this thing. Okay, so this is what I typically use. Now we got the extra archers here. Doing the fire, doing the skeletons, doing the wind without call. Do I want to do that? I think I was doing... No, I'll leave it like that. Let the skeletons be the icing. Let's go ahead and update that. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try it for off the cuff. See if it works. Like I said, it should be a little more balanced because you don't have a lot of Ascensions able to be used for this event yet. So that might be the plus. So let's just cross our fingers and hope that is the case, y'all. Okay, so we got rolling rock. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill them. Let's get that lane cleared out. Oh. Alright, so where's your wind? Alright, so that's not gonna work for you. Okay, so the wind does not kill. That does. I was gonna say the wind doesn't necessarily get rid of the Trinity. Alright, so now this stinks. Okay, so I'm gonna freeze him. I don't like holding on to spells, but I currently have to. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of you guys. Put it right back where it belongs. Okay, now I can use my skeletons. Okay, so what are you gonna do with your wind? Down bottom lane, interesting. Okay, well, he did his job up there, didn't he? Okay. Nope. Thank you for that, though. Alright. Man, they're giving me a hell of a lot of pixie here. She should be strong enough to kill him. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, so... Wow. You are definitely getting the luck of the draw with that. Alright, I'm not going to use my pixie. I got to use her. Alright. No. So I'm going to let him be sacrificed. Oh, actually, I'm not. Okay, so we got this one. It looks like this guy's really not doing much, or can't really do much to protect himself. Now my skeletons are all over the place. Now, rolling rock. Yeah, it's sad. I would like to have got more than just one flag, but it is what it is. Alright, so that was a relatively easier one. Okay. Dark Cheese. Interesting guild. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Let's try it again. I'd like to at least get to 3. See how it rolls. Okay, let's try this again. Seems to be working. Don't really have to modify anything. Okay, good guild. Campos. And a lot of high cost stuff. Wow, come on now. I hate starting off like that. I know I have little shit, but they're starting me off with a lot of high cost stuff. Look, and I just can't defend it. So I'm gonna play this a little bit here. Let's see here. Can you get them all? Don't have enough to kill him, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of him with my spell. I'm gonna see what they're gonna do with spells right quick. Give me some distance. That should kill them all, which is smart. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I have to use him. It didn't do the damage. Let's see if I can kill that. Bam. Good. Okay. Nope. Okay. Now, this is where it's going to get fun. He's freezing that, which is fine and dandy. Let's see. See if I can go ahead and lock them down. Should have probably put her a little further back. That was an error on my part. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can... No. Alright, so I'm taking control. Skeletons are now on the field. Rolling Rock's gonna go ahead and supersede that. Go ahead and get rid of that group down on the bottom. Put more skeletons down to kind of fill in the gaps. Alright, so I'm gonna fill this up. I'm just gonna put him down just for measure. And go ahead and stop her. Or stop him. Not far, not close enough. Alright, let's go ahead and lock that out. There you go. Not bad. Okay. So far, so good. I try to balance my deck to not have to rely on the Ascensions. That could be problematic later on in the seasons when you have to play with all the Ascensions in the decks. But so far, so good. So let's try it again. See if it works again for us. And what kind of stuff are you guys using for your event? I'd love to hear it, man. Just put it in the comments. Don't really get a lot of the comment stuff based on my request. I'd love to hear what kind of stuff you guys are using in your play. So, I mean, if you want to share, by all means, share in the comments. I think the community that's actually starting to follow me would love to see that. I would love to kind of hear your successes. I'm playing a bot. I'd love to kind of hear that. So please share. I mean, I make creative decks, but my decks are by no means superb or great. They work, but doesn't make them the best. Let's see if I can get it fast enough. Let's see. Come on, right before. Yes. Get some distance. Okay, you're going to use that spear as soon as I put her down, put them down. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go up top. I'm gonna kill him. All right, so you're letting that row go, which is interesting. I'm gonna get rid of him and let him grab that. Okay. Put her, or them down rather. No, you're not killing her yet, no. There we go, bam, bam, bam. I love playing defense sometimes. Oh, nice freeze. All right. Ah, shit, I thought it was gonna be closer. All right, that was an easy one. The bot's too stupid. All right, so the deck's working. That's a plus. All right. So let's check out, see if these were all humans and who was a bot. I think the last one was a bot. So let's go ahead and check it out and see. Okay. Yep, the last one was a bot. So Tom was real, Campos was real. Yep, so those are the three I just played. And as you can see, this guy was a bot. And you can just see his stupid deck. He's using the stupid ass Shadow Huntresses. That seems to be a popular one for them to use right now. So I might grind this thing and try to get to the top. I don't know, there's really not a lot in rewards for me that are of interest for me right now. This is really the only thing I want. Other than that, the rest of the stuff, Phoenix tokens and such, and nothing really crazy. But speaking of Phoenix tokens, let's look at the shops because they reset. And as you see right now, they're selling Lord Sumrak. That's their bud. And the mythicals are reset again. So since we're on here, I got 20,000 plus Phoenix tokens. Let's try it. See what I get. All right. Good ones. Lord Sumrak, right off the cuff. Didn't have to spend 20,000. Spent 2. Got him. All right, let's try it again. I'd like to get some Frost Witch if I can get her. Ice Witch. Let me correct myself. Okay, good. So I can start to level her up again, I think. I think I need one more of her, and I should be good. Oba's not a bad one to get either, especially if I decide to try to get her. Oh my god, am I calling this shit or what? Wow, okay. Alright, so 3, and I think I've got a pretty good selection there. What do you guys think? Okay, let's try it again. As long as it's not Vendor, I don't care. I don't like Vendor. He's probably the weakest of them all. Ice Witch, good. I wanted her. Okay, I'm getting the ones that I want, guys. Let's try it again. No vendor, no vendor, no vendor. Another ice wedge. Wow. Okay. All right. I guess I can do one more time, right? Yep, one more. If you finish me off with a vendor, I'm not going to cry. But I'd like to get... well, like I said, I wasn't going to cry. All right, they're being stingy with Oba. I mean, got one out of him. But, again, I'll take it. So you saw that. Got some good amounts. I can't really complain. But so much, guys. I mean, it's as... let's see what I got here. So I can almost power her up, get her to the next level. I need one more to get her to 9, unfortunately. So I would have liked to have got one more from her, but I'll take what I got. I'm not complaining by any means. And I would have liked to have got another couple of him to get him up to 9. If I get them to the 9, I would be happy camper. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait. How long do these things reset? 6 days? I guess I gotta wait another 7 days or whatnot. So that might be incentive for me to grind on this thing just to get the Phoenix tokens, because it seems to be very successful with the mythicals. But that's just my 2 cents, guys. I would definitely expense your Phoenix tokens on the mythical reward option if you have it available, because it seems to have a better success rate. You're talking a smaller pool of possibilities. So you're talking 6 mythicals, I think is what it is, 5 or 6 mythicals. So the odds of you getting 1 out of 6 of the one you want is higher than using the randoms or the rare or legendary rotation, or even spending for the legendary rotation, because the possibility of you getting a shitty legendary is very high. Like, I don't want a Punisher, but I know they'll give me a Punisher. I don't want a Ruin Cannon, but I know they'll give me a Ruin Cannon. At least in this scenario, the mythicals, I need those cards. Those are probably the ones I have the least of, so I am willing to take that gamble with my Phoenix tokens. So that's just my suggestion if you are looking to figure out a way to get better rare cards like the mythicals. That's, if you have that access, go for it. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up with a bow. Hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate the support in the comments. For those of you who have actually been following me, don't forget to share, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this thing if you have not done so. And as I always say, guys, stay safe, stay sharp, and until next time, talk to you guys then.